with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made it with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coupes. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these...
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Hey, what's the ball?
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Here we go. 60 out more. Hey, check.
A first down carry for Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Manning. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Jameis now on 1st down. Pass incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
That's caught by Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Winston. And that's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
So with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was affected.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Manning. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Roses now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 37.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Check, cross, and go.
First down, Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, you got 3 down.
is in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Manning now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Manning. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One final try now for Manning. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard
line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashawn Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
We got this at their own 25-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The toss out to Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Manning now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Now Manning. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Throwing is Manning. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Manning indeed going for it on 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, first and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, let him give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Ready, blue ready. 52's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. You go from the go.
Play fake, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Winston. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup at 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 83 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Too little,
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Devin White able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Ready. Black, do that.
Check 52, come on.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Check. Ready. Blue ready. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check 52. Let's go.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here comes Peppers. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Ready? 60-or.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And running with power here. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Into the red zone now, Manning. This is caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On second and goal. Manning. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Manning to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check. Ready. Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Blue ready. Just like that. Check, check.
Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Greystone, travel. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. 50.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come, baby. I'm coming, baby. Let's go.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Ready? Black Rush in.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.